This is the 2024 Toyota Prius Prime, and I'm going to give you a tour of this very cool vehicle that is recently remodeled from Toyota. I'm Maggie Clark, Motor City Maggie, here with my puppy Cooper. Good boy. Good boy. And we're going to give you a great walk around here in sunny California. So before we get started, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of my automotive content. Also, I'm going to do a separate video where I am test driving the Prius Prime. So let's get started. Let's check out the 2024 Toyota Prius Prime SE model. Let's start underneath the hood of the all-new 2024 Toyota Prius Prime. So this one is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, whereas the other Prius is just a hybrid. So this one has an ability to have an all-electric driving range. But like the regular Prius, it has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine producing 220 horsepower. It has more horsepower than the regular Prius. This is giving us over 100 more horsepower than the previous generation and 139 pound-feet of torque. Now this is going to go 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds, which is really fast for a Prius, right? And we're going to get 44 miles of all-electric driving range and 52 miles per gallon combined when you are driving in hybrid mode. Although I just drove this the other day and I drove it for about 20 minutes, and in that 20 minutes I averaged 62 miles per gallon combined, which is really good, and I kind of have a heavy foot. I'm also going to point out some Easter eggs on the Prius throughout this video because there are several, and here's one underneath the hood. Come check it out. It says Hybrid Reborn Prius. So there's the first one. A little backstory about the Toyota Prius is that it is the best-selling hybrid in the history of the world, and it was just remodeled for 2024, and it has been racking up the accolades. It won 2024 North American Car of the Year, it won Motor Trend Car of the Year, and it won Green Car of the Year. So it truly is an outstanding new design that is really catching a lot of eyes and kind of changing everyone's opinion on the Prius, when previously they were thinking that it was kind of a slower hybrid, it wasn't that stylish. Well, look at it now. It is so sleek, it is really sexy, and so eye-catching. So the Toyota Prius Prime is going to come in 3 different trim levels: the SE, the XSE, and the XSE Premium. And the SE starts at about $33,000, whereas the XSE Premium tops out at about $40,000. All right, let's talk about the design of the Prius Prime. First of all, you'll notice the very sharp, very sexy daytime running lights. I love how angular they are, how sharp they are. They are just really attractive. There are sensors throughout the vehicle that you'll see here, and coming along, you'll notice the swoop of the A-pillar. We have a really low coefficient of drag to optimize your miles per gallon. Now take a look at these wheels. These are the wheels that are going to come standard on the SE model. They are 17-inch wheels and they look pretty nice, and you'll get the 19-inch on the XSE models. There is a standard blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert, and I also noticed that there is a front end cross traffic alert as well. And just a little note, since it's right here on the side of the vehicle here, this is called a vortex generator, and this helps with coefficient of drag and wind flow. So just a little tidbit for you. And coming around to the back door, check this out. We have a hidden door handle. So in order to open up the door, there is no door handle on the side here. You pop it open like so. So kind of nice. It makes it a little more sleek and streamlined looking. This is the charging port where you will plug in your vehicle to charge up your battery so you can drive that 44 miles of all electric range. And I did charge up the battery, and it took about 4 hours on a level 2 charger. And this color is called Reservoir Blue. What do you think of it? Let's take a look at the design of the back end of the Toyota Prius. We've got another little Easter egg here. If you want to come in and see it, back on the glass, it says Prius right here. Underneath that, it says SE, which is our trim level. And then below that, it indicates that this is the Prime model. And then this little button right here is indicating the electrified lineup that Toyota has, and it's called Beyond Zero. So all of the electrified vehicles in the lineup will have that badge, as opposed to in the past, they had a blue shadow behind the Toyota badge, which they no longer have. So you can see right here, we've got the Toyota badge, and then the Prius badging is looking really nice. It's very spread out, and I do like the font. I think that looks good. Let's open it up. So you can get a power lift gate on the higher trim level, but on this model here, it is manual. And here we go. Look at our cargo capacity. I have a nice cover so you can hide what is in the back here. It says Prius on the floor mat. You can see that there are 3 latch systems on the second row, so you can have 3 car seats lined up there. And we have a little bit of storage, and your charging cord is hidden under the floorboards. Here's another Easter egg. It says Hybrid Reborn. Up, Cooper. Up. Wow! Good boy. You like the Prius Prime? Oh my gosh. Look at this face. Can you get a close up? Look at that face. Good boy. This would be perfect for camping, tailgating, hanging out with your dog at the beach. We've got a nice little spot for him. And of course, we'd remove this, but it's giving him some shade. So here is what the Prius Prime key looks like. And you do have the smart key system, but is only on the driver's side door. So if you approach any other door, it will not open automatically for you, just the driver's side door. Let's take a look inside. We have Prius Prime logos on the door sills and Prius floor mats. The seats are 6-way manual adjustment on the SE model, but you can get power adjustable on the higher trim levels. Here is a look at the inside of the driver's door. Look at this little Easter egg, a mini Prius. Here is the driver's POV. And on the earlier generations of the Toyota Prius, there weren't any screens or dials behind the steering wheel, and now you have one. But you have to make sure that your seat is high enough and your steering wheel is low enough so you have full visibility of that screen and the top of the steering wheel isn't blocking it. Let's start her up. Here is what it looks like when you have the vehicle on. Okay, I'm going to point out some really great features on the interior of the Prius Prime SE model. So we've got this really nice steering wheel. There are a ton of controls, a ton of buttons. We've got our dynamic radar cruise control buttons here, and we have this kind of interesting screen back here. What is that? Well, actually, it is a camera that is watching the eyes of the driver to make sure that you are paying attention and watching the road, especially when you are using the advanced driver assistance systems like the traffic jam assist and the dynamic radar cruise control. So take a look at the dial. It is super nice. It is all digital. And right now I am in EV mode that you can see right here. The hatch is open because Cooper is just chilling back there. And you can see I have 98% on my battery charge and 390 miles of range with the gas tank available. And it's interesting because there really is only one dial. There's only one gauge, as opposed to other vehicles you'll see sometimes there's 3. So everything is just really clearly laid out for you on the one dial. So we've got an 8-inch audio display. This is for our multimedia. If you were to get the XSE or the XSE Premium, then you would get a 12.3-inch display. And this will have over-the-air updates. It will have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. It even has wireless internet capability, Sirius XM, a lot of apps, and even a Toyota intelligent assistant. So watch this. Hey Toyota, navigate me to Toyota Santa Monica. Look at that. And it is taking me to Toyota Santa Monica right there. So it's all right there at your fingertips. And a lot of times you won't even have to touch anything because it has great intelligent voice controls. Now here we have our HVAC system, so you can adjust your climate control. And then underneath that, we have 2 USB ports. There are 6 USBs in this Prius Prime. And then here we have a nice bin. You can throw your keys through your phone. And check this out, an Easter egg, a hashtag hidden compartment. Look at that. And then we've got 2 cup holders here. We've got our joystick. I love this. I had a 2017 Toyota Prius and it had the same joystick. The Toyota Mirai has this joystick, and so does the current Prius and Prius Prime. And it kind of feels like you're playing an old school video game. It's really fun. You pull over and up for reverse, over and down for drive, P for park, and the downhill B is to optimize the downhill braking for your regenerative brakes to charge up your battery when you are going downhill. And then we also have our drive modes. There is normal, eco, sport, and custom. We're going to drive in normal, and then we have a brake hold button here, our electric parking brake, auto, EV, HV, meaning that if you are in EV, it will also use the HV mode if that is more efficient. And then this one, you can press this to either just be in EV mode or just be in hybrid mode. And then look at this, we have another Easter egg, hashtag side tray. And on the higher trim levels, this is going to be a wireless charging tray. And right here, we've got a little bit of space with 2 more USB ports. Also, look at this. There is standard heated steering wheel on the base model of the Prius Prime. How nice. Inside of the SE model, we have fabric seats with this red trim. This is supposed to be more of a sporty looking feel with the red stitching. And then along the dash, we also have some red accents here. Let's check out the back seat. And I am using the cup holders here. So here is a view from the second row of the first row. And you'll notice that there is no moonroof on this model, but it is available on the higher trim levels. In the back seat, we have a center armrest with 2 cup holders. We have a seat back pocket, and we have 2 USBs with a 1500 watt plug. So now I'm going to fold the second row down flat. Oh, hello, Cooper. Peekaboo. And look at all of this cargo space that you get when the second row is down flat. You'll notice that it is a very flat surface here. There isn't really a hump or a drop down. Hello, puppy. Here's an Easter egg. It says Prius right here. Here's another view of the cargo space, and there is a 120 volt plug here. Thanks so much for watching this video on the 2024 Toyota Prius Prime. And thank you so much to Toyota for lending me this vehicle for the week. It was so much fun to experience it. And if you'd like to see another video of me test driving the Toyota Prius Prime, make sure you check out this video that I'm going to link right here. So make sure you give this video a like and a nice comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my automotive content. Until next time, motor on. Bye. Good boy.